Keto friends, the sun is shining, the weather is warming up, and summer is on its way, which means it's time to talk about popsicles. Hi, I'm Carolyn from All Day I Dream About Food, and today we are making some keto strawberry lemonade popsicles. I love this recipe because not only is it absolutely delicious, it's also completely dairy-free and takes 4 simple ingredients: strawberries, lemon, coconut milk, and sweetener. This is a recipe I threw together last year when I had some strawberries that were about to go and some coconut milk that needed using up. Turns out my kids love them so much, we ended up making them all summer long. Let's start with the coconut milk. The only part of this that you want to actually use is the coconut cream that rises to the top of your can. You don't need to worry about chilling it or anything. You just basically want to scoop it out and avoid the coconut water that's towards the bottom. So you can see here it's this thick white stuff right at the top of the can. And I'm just going to scoop that out and measure about 1 1/4 cups. Sometimes 1 can measures exactly to about 1 1/4 cups, and sometimes you need a little bit more. So I got about 1 cup of coconut cream out of 1 can, so I need to use a little bit of another can and get an extra 1/4 cup. And I'm just going to add my coconut cream into my blender. Now I'm going to add 1 1/4 cups chopped strawberries. You can use fresh strawberries or you can use frozen, but if you use frozen, make sure you thaw them first. Otherwise, it'll be really hard for your blender to blend right through it. And I've got a 1/3 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And finally, 1/3 cup of powdered sweetener. You can use any sweetener you like best here, but make sure it's a powdered or a liquid sweetener. And now we get to blend it up. Now we simply pour the mixture into our popsicle molds. I have a mold here that holds 8, and they're about 3 ounces each. Depending on the size of your mold, you might get fewer popsicles, you might get more popsicles. When your popsicle mold is all filled up, you just want to tap it lightly on the counter. Try not to sploosh it all over yourself, but tapping it lightly helps release air bubbles and even out the popsicles. Because the mixture is so thick, you can start putting your popsicle sticks in right away. I always recommend wooden sticks because they're rough, they tend to grab onto the popsicles, making it a lot easier to get them out of the mold. And you just want to put them about 2/3 of the way into the popsicles. And now comes the tough part, waiting. These popsicles need to freeze for at least 6 hours before they're firm enough to get them out of the molds. However, I was smart and I made a little half batch last night so that I can show you how to get them out of the molds. I get a lot of questions about how to get your popsicles out of the mold nicely, so I'm going to show you exactly how. This is the most efficient way I've discovered to do it. You could run hot water from your sink, but it tends to waste a lot of water. So I heat up my kettle, and then over my sink usually, but right now I'm doing it over a bowl, I run hot water up and down on the outside of the popsicle. And then, if I'm lucky, I should be able to tug gently and pull it right out. Aha! We did it. And there you have it, guys. Creamy, dairy-free strawberry lemonade popsicles. Now these are a keto treat to beat the heat. For this easy keto recipe and so many more, check out alldayidreamaboutfood.com.